Hello there and welcome to my presentation. So today I'm going to present about why Kung Fu training should be mandatory for women in high school and university. So these are the main reasons. Firstly is for self-defense and the other is for keeping yourself healthy. So anyways, let's get to the first point right here. It is for self-defense. So, for self-defense, Kung Fu is a defensive martial art. Most moves are to be used defensively, but not offensively. So, this good. So, it's only good for just defending yourself, but for attacking other people, then yeah, it's not very good. So, yeah, don't if you try to attack people, don't use Kung Fu, right? Use boxing instead. And secondly, you can't use chi powers, like those how in Kung Fu movies there's always like these chi powers that they have, that they can fly and they can make like they can make people they can make people pain from just touching them, like no, you can't do that, that's just fictitious, and yeah, it's not real, but you can train your mind so that when you face with certain situation, you are ready to face it. So in certain situation, like for example, maybe someone trying to rob you, and they have a knife on you, you could just use your kung fu and yeah, avoid from getting robbed, And other than that, another situation usually women that face this, that are sexual assault, sexual assault I see a lot in like trains and buses, even sometimes when just walking around public, malls and stuff, right? So yeah, it's great to just have this kung fu as a way to defend yourself, as a way to if you've got sexually harassed, you can just fight them off, because sometimes usually sexual assault are done by men, so usually men are a lot stronger than women. So yeah, especially for women that doesn't have any kind of physical training, it's men are a lot stronger. So it's really beneficial if you could just learn kung fu just to keep yourself safe from sexual assault. And yeah, that's it for self-defense, I guess. The way the kung fu works, that is defensive. You can't use chi powers, and you can train your mind so that when you face this situation, you are always ready. Yeah, I forgot to elaborate this point that because sometimes when you face this situation, you don't know what to do, right? Like if you got like the example I just gave, if you got robbed, you don't know what to do. Sometimes people just froze, like they just like, oh, I just see the knife and they just froze. They don't know what to do. They can't move their body, and all they can do is to just give their all they could do is just give their things, their wallet and such, And when faced with sexual assault, they don't know what to do. So they froze and they got sexually harassed, of course. And yeah, that's for self-defense. And the next point is keeping yourself healthy, you know. So Kung Fu also is a great way to exercise actually. It's a form of exercise, and yeah, I think it's really beneficial for women, you know, and it can also help with blood circulation of the body. For example, you could do Tai Chi in the morning, like those like grandma, grandpa, you see in like you see in Taman or something, right? They do Tai Chi and such. So yeah, it's a great way to just help with your blood circulation. And I think it's important for women that it's a great way to lose weight, you know. Like women are always dieting and stuff, and they want their ideal body, and ideal weight and such. So I think it's a great way to lose weight. and as well as just learning this stuff, right? So yeah, that's it for this presentation, and thank you very much.